Hi, Tony, and good day from Australia. TravelByBit is a cryptocurrency travel payments platform. Our vision is to bring cryptocurrency payments mainstream in the travel space. So we are both a point of sale system and also an online system. We have 8 staff who are all passionate about crypto and the travel industry. We have Cindy from China, Shireen is from Malaysia, Brian is from America, Damien, who's Polish, Viola from Hong Kong, Harold from Australia, but he speaks fluent Japanese, Nat, who's Filipino Australian, and myself, I'm a Chinese Australian. So we are a very multinational team. Tony, that's a great question. And I want to be upfront with the community and say we are a multi currency platform. We integrate with the different blockchains because we believe for crypto to become mainstream, you need enough users. And one currency by itself, it's not enough to sustain mainstream merchants. You can have the one odd shop here taking exams and another shop taking Litecoin. But if you want mainstream adoption with hotel chains, cafes, and airports, we believe you need to be a multi-currency option to get enough users really. Adoption is a long and difficult road because Visa and MasterCard has such a strong control over the market. We need to help crypto merchants be sustainable. We don't want them to put it on and after 1 or 2 months take it off because there's not enough users. So we try to boost transaction volume and customers by offering the top 4 cryptocurrencies. Together, across the different blockchains, the number of users is sustainable. We see NEM as an ideal integration because NEM is fast and has low transaction fees. To be honest, 60% of all our current payments are still made in Bitcoin, even with the high transaction fees. I think once users see them as a cheap alternative on our platform, some of them might even switch over. Let me be clear, all funds which we ask from the NEM community will go specifically to the benefit of the NEM project. For example, some of the funds we will be using will be used to build educational material for NEM wallets for the merchants and users. Merchants need to know how to problem solve both on the WeChat and Nano wallet issues because many new users might be unfamiliar with making payments with some of these wallets. Our operations is extensive. We are a gateway to over 30,000 businesses online and 100 physical stores. Every one of those physical stores have several staff, all of which need to be trained. And we are growing 5 stores every week. So the work is growing and my team needs to expand. Another factor in our cost is because we have a fiat gateway option built in for all our merchants, we have to maintain a risk management pool of ZEMs as well as run a very strict compliance program under Australian law. This is another area where the funds of the project is going to. Tony, you are familiar with regulatory space, and you would understand that this is an important area to make crypto legitimate. The Nembar launch is only a demo example. I hope everyone here got a chance to see the YouTube video on our first Australian Nembar. We have over 30 bars in our current merchant list. Every one of those bars can become a NEM bar really once we integrate with NEM. But it's not just bars. We have 3 hotels chains, restaurants, hairdressers, massage places, not the dodgy massage places, the good ones. We have tourism providers and we have an entire airport that takes our payment system. That's our point of sale system. Online, we have over 30,000 businesses across Australia taking our payments. Electricity providers, schools, banks, online stores, and a lot more. Some people might not believe all this, but the movement of cryptocurrency payments started a while ago in Australia. Every day, I meet with business owners who want to take crypto payments. They are all excited and they want to support crypto. This is not just a marketing gimmick. There is a genuine movement behind crypto. And when I talk to these people, I soak in their energy and I get very excited for the space as well. Some people say the law won't like this. Well, in Australia, we build a network first, and then we work with the regulators and we help shape regulation. We don't wait for regulation to tell us what we can or can't do. It is really up to us to tell the regulators what we, the people, want. So we have a growing network of merchants, and we hope the NAM community will vote to come on board with us as well. How will our project benefit the NAM community? Three ways. First, we will boost NAM transactions. People who currently want to spend in ZAM currently have few options. We will open up the NAM spending options to not only Australians, but also to the international tourist community. You can already use our platform to visit Australia, visit the Great Barrier Reef, go to the Gold Coast, book your accommodation, food, and your travels in other cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin. So soon, if we do this integration, you can pay all this with ZAM, which is cheaper and faster. Second, we will bring enormous visibility to NAM. Most cryptocurrency payments are made online. Few people see it. We have over 100 physical stores, and this number is growing each week. NAM logos will be displayed on each one of these stores. And at the Brisbane airport, we have 20 million visitors going through this airport terminal every year. This will bring an entirely different level of mainstream visibility to the NAM network. Third but not least is the area of partnerships. We are sponsored by Queensland Government. We have been mandated by the Australian Government to help drive tourism. We have partnerships across the board with hotel chains, Queensland Tourism, airlines, retail, and cafe chains. These partnerships are what will be the most valuable to NAM, who are looking to build enterprise solutions. Let me give you an example. At the airport, one of our major retailers tells us these days, many tourists want to buy natural Australian products. Abalone, crocodile skins, vitamins, sheep placenta. So, for example, when a tourist buys an Australian jar of honey, the tourists want to know that the jar of honey can be traced to an Australian farm. This would be a perfect use case to document provenance on the blockchain. We would work to connect this retailer to the NAM blockchain ecosystem and perhaps to another startup to build out this solution for them. And so these are the three main ways we see our project will help bring synergies and benefits to the NAM community. Last but not least, let me talk about why discounts for the community is important. Let's admit it, using crypto is very new for most people. Even for those of us who own crypto, we sometimes only ever deal with crypto on an exchange. Most of us, we buy and wait for it to go up, and then we sell. Many might never even make an effort to try to use it. To download a wallet and to learn to transact in it takes effort and time. And those early adopters need to be encouraged and fairly rewarded, I would say. Visa and credit card and PayPal, they all started with bonus points and heavy discounts. If we are competing with these guys in payments, we need to play the same game. Yes, we have the core community with us, but to take this mainstream again, we need to use the same tactics. For example, Alipay, who run a very similar payment interface, they use QR codes and smartphone wallets. Over the last 2 years, Alipay has grown from basically zero to over $3 million of payments a week in Australia. How do they do this? They fund discounts, 10% they fund, and the retailer tops in another 5 to 10%. So the end consumer sees 20% discount if they pay in Alipay. So imagine if you just heard about NAM, but found out you can buy your dinner at the restaurant next door for a 20% discount if you paid in ZAM. You can be sure you'll be motivated to find out a little bit more about NAM, maybe even buy it and use it. So we are offering this same strategy to the NAM community to reward early users to build adoption. And that's what that discount fund is for. I hope the community sees the value in this strategy.